All right, Tom, we are on recording.
Ah, well, good afternoon, Gennady. Happy New Year.
Yes, how are you, Tom? Yes,
Uh,
now we are already into the new year, right?
yes, yeah. I'm thinking that
Okay.
people who got the big screen TVs need to watch these videos on the 85-inch flat screens. I think that would just be the
Yeah,
best way to roll, don't you?
yeah. And by the way, can you move your microphone slightly
Oh,
closer?
yeah, yeah. Hang on a second. Move that. All right.
Yeah. You see
Technical.
how Mickey is relaxing on the back?
I know it. He's worn out from the holidays too. I think I saw his YouTube. Did you know that he's got his own YouTube channel?
Who,
He was
Mickey?
oh yeah, with a hat and everything. I think it was
No.
him. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe he will have his own YouTube channel soon.
Every now and then the cat will. My wife's computer is up in the bedroom, and middle of the night, it's a Mac, and all of a sudden it'll come on, and it's like, oh, the cat is surfing the net again. Have to go through and purge the cache. So no more cat porn. Oh,
All
well,
right.
so what are we talking about today?
All right. So let's talk today about. I had a couple questions that need to address. Somebody asked me about certain things like uh, publishing a non-integrated site, which is, let's say, somebody has today non-WordPress,
Right.
and how to publish on a non-integrated sites. Well, there is a way. There is a way how to do it, but it's not a direct publishing, but there is a workaround. We do use the
Okay.
HTML, and I will show how to do that.
Cool. What site are you going to publish it to? Have you got one picked out?
We're gonna do the abc.com.
Okay. No, where I grew up, that was the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board. That was a
That
liquor
was in the
store.
Hawaii. It was a Hawaii store. I was surprised to be in the Hawaii. So ABCs are everywhere. Look, oh, so many ABCs. And, it was quite popular store there.
Yeah, it was where I grew up too, because I lived in a dry county. You had to go there. Or you could go up in the hollows on the mountains and get it off the black market. If you get my drift. Oh, oh, oh.
All right, Tom. So let's get into this and publishing. Another thing I want to bring it up. You just asked me a question about how to deal with the Excel tables or just any
Yeah,
table, right?
yeah. I had a
Yeah, we've
problem with.
got we've got a little solution. It's so simple. You'd be surprised.
I've got my notes. No, you've recorded it. I don't have to take notes.
Yeah, I'm recording it, so just save it for later.
All
All right.
right.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So we are right now. I'm on my account. So let's take a look. This is my testing account. Let's say now we're going to publish non-WordPress today. So we integrated with the WordPress. Pretty much have full integration with WordPress. You don't even need to go in the WordPress to do anything as far as blogging concerned. So anything like you need to do the bunch of upgrades on the plugins, that's a different business. So we're not getting involved in this. But as far as a blogging concerned, you don't need to go in the WordPress anymore. So all you need to do is to publish everything from here.
And it
And
works like a champ.
yeah, it works great. Now, by the way, I always offer in everybody who comes in and say, oh, my WordPress doesn't work. Okay, first thing, and I need to think also about that. We have the special article about how to connect the WordPress. There is a special process. We recorded the video for that. Remember, but there's still the questions comes up. People just simply connecting the WordPress and just plugging in their own password, which is doesn't work this way. So you need to put the special password that is in your profile. You need to go in the bottom and find it. So create the WordPress specific. I mean, create the WordPress password specifically for API for us to
Right.
use. Okay?
Cool.
And this is a special video for that. But now, if I go, let's say, in the articles right now, when you, let's say, when you're in the article now, you need to go and publish it. You will see right now what we have on our roadmap.
Right.
Story Chief, I'm not sure. They are kind of our competitor. I'm not sure if we want to support this here. So it's going to be Probably will be replaced with something, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But Medium, yes, we will do the Medium soon as we finish other hot projects. Blogger, yes, we will add the Blogger, we'll add the host, the Joomla, Webflow, Drupal. So yes, this is all on plan. We will add them.
So
But
let me
for
ask
now,
a question.
yeah.
So you use a medium to call up a ghost, right? Oh no, wait, that's supernatural stuff. Never mind.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Oh, the mediums. That's how you talk to ghosts.
All right. Okay, got it.
Okay, too much holiday.
Yeah. Okay. Now notice right here on the bottom there is a portion here. The publish your content to any non-integrated website. Yeah, we do have a workaround. So this workaround is consists of creating the HTML file, which can be easily exported, copied, and published. I mean, pasted in your any place, anywhere you want. If you do that through the copy paste of HTML, it will retain all the titles, the metadata, will have keywords, alternative text, and formatting will retain all the headers and everything. So
Nice.
HTML as a file is similar to publishing because publishing to WordPress is basically automated. You just click the button and it will publish within a few seconds. If you go with the workaround connecting the non-integrated website, you just got a couple extra steps that you need to download the HTML, copy it, and paste it into your platform.
Cool.
All right, let me show the steps. Before you go here in the other, right, when you select other, you can see like a red line highlighted. You go to the next step. So you could see now it's a slightly different structure here. So you would need to select the website. Right now the website doesn't show because we filter around all the WordPress connected websites. So WordPress connected websites are out of here. So let's go connect ABC site, okay? We go in settings, and in the settings on integration, notice there are like two right now choices, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So you need to connect a non-integrated platform. You click right here, and it's very simple choice. You can just simply set up your exact URL, your website URL, https / and let's say it's abc.com. Well, I come up with something like that, so it doesn't matter, right? So we're just simply given this is the website I'm going to publish. Let's assume this is my website. I click OK. You could see now this one, it showed up right here, right? So you have here is if you want to reconnect or connect something else, you just simply delete it and go ahead here and connect it again. How many connection you will have is limited by your plan. If you are on a single code lifetime deal, then it will be, of course, one site will be connected. If you are on the 2 codes, you have more. On the 3 codes, you match to the full growth plan where you can connect 20 websites. So you can use your client website. By the way, it's a good way of making money where you can even offer your client just simply publish it for them, not even creating the content. You can just take over the job of publishing. Because trust me, when you go to WordPress, try to publish it quickly, even though you have some content somewhere in your Google Doc. Let's see how long it will take you. By the time you finish your formatting and everything, and put in the images in your media folder, and then you put in your external links, let's see how long it will take.
Yeah, no thank you.
We connected ABC site, so let's go now and try to publish it on non-integrated ABC site. So I'm going here in my article. Now, if I go to, let's say, this is not my article, this is just a testing article, and I think it's a backlink article or somewhere, I think. So just simply publish it here. I'm going to other. I have to select the other because otherwise it will not show up as a WordPress, because if you go to WordPress, it will not show up as a WordPress site. So you connect it as other, you click OK. Now you have a very simple choices. So you click here, you select your non-integrated site. Now it shows up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, you click here and then you say OK. Now the site will show up here. Now you set up your slug. Remember, the slug is everything whatever comes after this. So basically that in the best case, it should be your like kind of a focus keyword, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if it's a say project management. Yeah, when I click here, so basically I type my word in here, so we automatically put the dashes here. This
Oh,
is
that's good. I was going to
yeah,
ask
so,
about the spaces. So yeah,
yeah,
excellent.
so we'll automatically put it in. You can do it yourself if you want to. So basically, this is the slug which will be right after here. So since you selected your site here, so we know exactly if what your content are, internal and external links. So once the site is connected, you will be easy. It will be easy for you to do the SEO because now we know exactly what it is and what the keywords are being used in the slug. Here you can just set up your publish date. So we'll record what the publish date will be. We record what the slug will be. Here is gives you the following steps, so you can't miss it. So you just simply read it here, right?
Right.
Select your website, provide the slug, select the publish date, next step. Here's the next step for review. So it's that simple. Huh?
Yeah.
So here's again, ready to process. So here's again steps. Check the data about. Okay, here's your data. This is the name, say, for the article right here. This is
Right.
a site. This is what's going to be expected to be published. Here's your slug that goes right after here. This is the date of publishing. Now, if that article would have SEO would be SEO optimized, you will see the SEO title, you will see meta, you will see primary keyword. When you submit, what will happen is it will download you the file. So this is your HTML file. You can see
Okay.
right here on the bottom it shows up. So let me open this file. So you could see this file is contains all the formatting, contains whatever you optimized data is there, everything is there. So all you need to do is just simply Control A, you copy it, and then you paste it any website block you want. I mean any let's say if you're not integrated, you connected with your Squarespace, just simply copy this one and paste it as a blog post. So it contains everything. The difference of publishing, we already reviewed this in the past article.
Right.
Now this article considered to be published. If it's published, so you could see, we will remember the date. You can see the first published, where it was published. It considered to be published also in your calendar. You will see that in the calendar being published. So it's treated as a being published article. So once it's published, you can also do the social sharing, because now you could say, okay, I published it there, so you can just take this and now you can use publish, send this publishing to somewhere on share it on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Buffer, LinkedIn. So any way you want to share it, you can share it.
Now,
So
where
this
do I
is
set
here,
those up? Let's say, for instance, I just have a LinkedIn or a Facebook. Where do you set that up? Maybe that's something we should do another time, is talk about
Yeah,
how.
we'll do another time for social sharing. Let's do another time. Separate media. Even though that's simple, there's not much to it, but just simply click and go, right? So, did we cover completely the other non-integrated?
Yeah, I think so. Just summary is you click when you want to publish to a non-integrated site, go into the integrations part of the settings, click other, specify the website URL, add your slug, click publish, and boom, you get the HTML generated, and then you go to the site, copy and paste it.
Yeah, I like the boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
I lived in New Jersey, near New Jersey for 10 years. So
listen, yeah, bada bing, bada boom. So listen, I got the sample of the Excel file, right?
Okay, yeah.
You tell me what kind of problems you had with the publishing. I mean, creating the table in the Word. Word in your WordPress.
Right. So I wrote the article.
Yeah.
Inserted all the graphics, and the client wanted a table comparing the two products on specific categories. So I went into Excel, created the spreadsheet, filled
Yeah.
in the data,
Uh-huh.
exported it as a JPEG just to get a picture, and then I put that into the craft section of the article. And when I uploaded it, she didn't care for the look of it. And I have to admit, it was a little bit dim, didn't really look that good. So what she did is I was rewriting an article that they had done in WordPress. So she went out, grabbed that table, cut and pasted into the article I wrote, and then there was no way that I could figure out how to add rows, format thing. It just wasn't there.
All right. Let me show you. Let me show you the simple solution to that.
Okay.
I like the tables because sometimes the creating the content requires the lots of comparison, some data that you want to bring in the tables.
Right.
Very useful. People are like to read the statistical data. Statistical data comes lots of times comes in the tables, right?
Right.
So how to make this table work really well in WordPress? And by the way, there is lots of different plugins, but the plugins there are some shortcodes. Plugins and shortcodes are okay to use, but it's clogging up your WordPress. Plugins and shortcodes are good, but at the same time, it's a lot more work. You need to really know what you're doing, and it's more complex. I'll show you the easy way that we found. We inserted the really small solution, which is like a little piece of code that helps us to just paste your table inside the Blogly. Let me show you.
Okay.
Now
I'm ready.
okay, let me create new block, and I'm gonna create directly from here. Let's say I'm writing on this block now, creating here. So at the same time we show the user so they can see that there are like other functionality, like you don't have to go back and create the new blocks there. You can just simply click on the plus here and just create very next block. So let's call it table block, right? And click OK, and now we are on the table block. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
So far so good, right?
So far I've managed that one.
Okay, you can do multiple ways of creating a table here. One of them is, of course, iframe. Iframe, there are lots of iframes that you can find where you can just simply create an iframe and insert it into here. But iframes also requires a little more technical knowledge, understanding what you're doing. Here's a simple solution that what we did. We incorporated in this pop-up, which comes up on the insert embed, right? So Embed Popup has now two sections here. Two sections. So in these sections, in the first one you have embedded iframe, another one you just simply paste the table. Now I'm gonna get my table, a sample, and let's assume now I want to put, but this is a huge table. I cannot put all of it, but let's say I want to do like 6 columns. I'm gonna use this 6 columns, and I'm gonna take this little portion right here. I just copy it, right? And I'm going back, and then I'm just going to select it here, paste table, and I click here and I paste it. And now I just simply click OK. How do you like that?
Oh, I like that a lot.
And by the way, this is publishable. So it will be published in the WordPress, no problem. So you just simply, and of course, you don't want to put like huge tables there, but if you want to put like some pieces of data and quickly paste it, no problem. Just use your Excel, copy, paste.
Yeah, and it wasn't a huge table. It was comparing 2 wristwatches on, I think, 20 parameters. And so, one of the things that we're working towards with that client is always having the same table structure. So when people see it, oh, yeah, I recognize this. They're going to compare these items. And so, it becomes familiar. That is amazing.
Now, if you go and publish it now, like I said, you'll publish the whole thing, including the table. So is this a simple solution?
Oh, beautiful. I spent about an hour last night in WordPress trying to make this stupid table work.
Let's try some other table. Let's say let me try the larger table. Let's see how big it will get, the table. Let me try like take a little larger piece of data. Let's see if this one gonna do. And I'm gonna go back and just again, click here, paste table, select, paste, click OK. See, it fits the maximum it can, but of course that when you get too big, yeah, it's kind of
the formatting begins to.
Yeah, but still, it's there.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love it.
All right.
Now I know how to do it the next time. Well, for the next article, which I'm working on now, I'll just paste in the table, create it in Excel, and paste it in.
Yeah, just Excel and Google Sheets works too. So just copy from Google Sheets or copy from Excel, just paste it.
Cool. Wow. Well, I think we've covered a couple of pretty cool topics. We didn't scare Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey's still sleeping, so he wasn't excited too much, huh?
Nope. In fact, I'm getting ready to copy Mickey here. Go. That's what I wanted to do. I always said that I wanted to be reincarnated as a dog owned by a college girl, because how much easier life could you have than that?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the girls I knew in college had dogs, and that dog just ruled the roost. Slept in the sun, got lots of treats.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
your college was slightly different than mine, but
that's true. You've described some of it, not much, but yeah. Although we did have a ROTC, Reserve Officer Training Corps. So it was like the feeding. It's not quite a military school, but there was like a piece of it that guys were trained for the Air Force or trained for the Army. I don't think we had Navy. We had Air Force, Army, and maybe Marines. But
yeah, all right. Someday we're gonna get to this discussion.
All right, that sounds fine. Well, let's give everybody a break. Wish everyone a happy new year. Health, happiness, and prosperity to you and your family, Gennady.
Yes, and a lot of publishing.
That's right.
All right, Tom.
Thanks, Gennady.
Thank you.